In the heart of the American West, amidst the sun-baked, dusty landscape, an epic rivalry unfolds, one that will forever alter the course of paleontology. Here, beneath the relentless sun and amidst the solitude of the desert, a story of ambition, rivalry, and scientific discovery was etched into the annals of history. Welcome to the Bone Wars. In the late 19th century, two men stood at the forefront of this tumultuous era. Othniel C. Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope were not merely scientists, but titans, their work shaping our understanding of the natural world. Marsh, a man of humble beginnings, rose to prominence through sheer determination and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. His counterpart, Cope, was born into affluence, his path to paleontology paved with privilege. Yet despite their differing backgrounds, both men were drawn to the uncharted wilderness of the American West, a rugged frontier teeming with untold treasures and ancient secrets. Their shared passion for paleontology ignited a fierce rivalry, a contest of wills that would span decades and redefine the field of study. This was a time when bones, ancient, mysterious, and telling a story millions of years in the making, were more coveted than gold. The Bone Wars, as they would come to be known, were not merely about the pursuit of scientific knowledge, but a testament to the human spirit, its ambition, its tenacity, and its unyielding quest for discovery. So as we journey through this rugged frontier, let us delve into the lives of these two remarkable men, their enduring legacy, and the profound impact of their work on the field of paleontology. Two titans of science, Marsh and Cope, stood at the forefront of a tumultuous era in paleontology, a time when bones were more coveted than gold. But before we delve into the depths of their rivalry, journey back to a time when the American West was a land of untold treasures and uncharted territories. Imagine the dusty plains and towering mountains, not yet stripped of their secrets. This was the landscape that awaited Othniel C. Marsh and Edward Drinker Cope. Our story takes a detour to the hallowed halls of academia in Germany, far removed from the wild American frontier. It was here that Marsh and Cope first crossed paths. Marsh, born into a wealthy family, and Cope, a self-taught naturalist, couldn't have been more different. Yet their shared passion for paleontology would soon intertwine their fates in a way no one could predict. The spark that set off their explosive rivalry came in the form of a prehistoric creature known as the Elasmosaurus. When Cope published his reconstruction of this long-necked marine reptile, he made a critical error. He placed the head on the tail, effectively turning the creature upside down. This blunder didn't go unnoticed. Marsh, quick to seize the opportunity, publicly ridiculed Cope's mistake. This wasn't just a professional affront. It was a personal insult. Cope's pride was wounded, and he was determined to make amends. Thus the stage was set for one of the most intense rivalries in the annals of science. As the years passed, their feud intensified, each man striving to outdo the other. They amassed vast collections of fossils, often resorting to unscrupulous methods to get their hands on the most coveted specimens. Cope's erroneous reconstruction sparked ridicule from Marsh, igniting a rivalry that would consume them both. The Elasmosaurus debacle was the catalyst, setting off a chain reaction that would forever alter the course of paleontology. The Bone Wars had begun, and the world of science would never be the same again. As the 1870s dawned, the American West became a battleground for paleontological supremacy. The discovery of dinosaur fossils ignited a frenzy of excavation and exploration. This was a time when the arid desert landscapes gave up their secrets, and the bones of ancient creatures lay scattered across the wilderness, waiting to be discovered. Marsh and Cope, our two scientific gladiators, found themselves in the midst of a bone rush. With every new discovery, their rivalry escalated, each seeking to outdo the other in a race for paleontological prominence. The stakes were high, and both men knew it. Each new find promised not just scientific glory, but the chance to etch their name into the annals of history. But with glory came peril, and the specter of failure loomed large over the bitter contest. Letters began to pour in from fossil hunters across the West, bringing tales of new discoveries and the promise of yet more to be found. These letters were like fuel to the fire, stoking the flames of rivalry between Marsh and Cope. Each letter represented a new opportunity, a new chance to seize the upper hand. But the competition was not always gentlemanly. The pursuit of supremacy led Marsh and Cope down some dark paths. Tales of bribery and espionage began to circulate. Fossil hunters were enticed with handsome rewards, lured into the service of one man or the other. Even the most secretive of discoveries were not safe, as spies lurked in the shadows, ready to relay information to their paymasters. Such tactics were not without their consequences. Accusations of theft and deceit were flung, reputations tarnished. The rivalry between Marsh and Cope began to take on a darker tone, a bitter feud fueled by ambition and ego. But beneath the surface lay a simmering rivalry fueled by ambition and ego. As we delve deeper into the Bone Wars, we'll uncover the toll this rivalry took on both Marsh and Cope, and the lasting impact it had on the world of paleontology. Stay tuned as we continue to unearth the secrets of this fascinating chapter in scientific history. But as their rivalry reached fever pitch, the consequences grew dire. Congressional investigations, public scandals, and personal vendettas threatened to derail their careers. Marsh and Cope's pursuit of paleontological dominance had spiraled into an all-consuming obsession. Their relentless drive, once a beacon of scientific progress, had become a dangerous flame, threatening to burn down the very institutions they revered. As the dust settled over the American West, a new storm was brewing in the halls of Congress. The Bone Wars, once confined to the rugged frontier, had crossed into the realm of politics. With allegations of bribery and espionage swirling around them, Marsh and Cope found themselves in the eye of a political hurricane. For Marsh, the president of the National Academy of Sciences, the scandal was a crushing blow. His reputation, painstakingly built over decades, was on the brink of ruin. The man who had once stood at the pinnacle of American science was now facing the prospect of disgrace and humiliation. Cope, on the other hand, found himself at the mercy of financial ruin. His personal fortune, squandered in the pursuit of paleontological supremacy, had left him in a precarious position. The man who had once been the darling of Philadelphia society was now struggling to keep his head above water. As the bitter rivalry played out in the public eye, the scientific community watched in dismay. A discipline that had once been a beacon of intellectual curiosity and discovery had been reduced to a spectacle of personal vendettas and public scandals. The fallout from the Bone Wars had far-reaching consequences, tarnishing the image of paleontology and casting a long shadow over the careers of Marsh and Cope. Even in death, Cope's challenge echoed through the ages, a testament to the enduring legacy of the Bone Wars, a legacy of scientific discovery and human folly. The Bone Wars, a chapter marked by ambition and ego, served as a stark reminder of the human element in scientific discovery. Despite the turmoil and strife, the legacy of Marsh and Cope continues to resonate, a testament to the inherent human desire to explore, discover, and understand the world around us. Despite the turmoil and strife, the Bone Wars left an indelible mark on paleontology, paving the way for a new era of scientific inquiry and public fascination with prehistoric life. The relentless pursuit of Marsh and Cope, for all its controversy, did much more than just uncover a plethora of dinosaur fossils. It sparked an insatiable curiosity and deep-seated fascination with these prehistoric creatures, a fascination that reverberates through the ages and continues to captivate us today. The Bone Wars ignited a fire that would forever change the landscape of paleontology. It was a time when the relentless quest for knowledge often blurred the lines of ethical conduct, but it also ushered in an era of unprecedented discoveries. The fossils unearthed during this period revolutionized our understanding of the Earth's prehistoric past, painting a vivid picture of a world teeming with life long before humanity's arrival. The rivalry between Marsh and Cope, although fraught with scandal and controversy, undeniably propelled the field of paleontology into the public eye. It gave rise to the enduring allure of dinosaurs, capturing the imagination of people around the globe. This fascination has inspired countless books, movies, and exhibitions, fueling a public passion for paleontology that persists to this day. The legacy of the Bone Wars is a testament to the transformative power of scientific discovery. It is a poignant reminder of our relentless quest for knowledge, a quest that often comes with its fair share of tribulations. But it is these very trials and tribulations that ultimately drive us forward, prompting us to question, to explore, and to seek out the truths that lie hidden beneath the surface of our world. So as we reflect on this tumultuous chapter in scientific history, remember the triumphs and tribulations of Marsh and Cope, whose rivalry shaped the very foundations of our understanding of the natural world. Their fierce competition, though marred by controversy, ultimately gave rise to a new era of discovery, a legacy that continues to shape the field of paleontology to this day.